Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, you beautiful people. How are you doing? What is good in the hood? Oh, good morning, good morning. Let's go. Let's go. What's good? What's good? All right. We got a bunch of liquidity up there at the 85s right now. 19,285, 45 contracts sitting there, and you got liquidity stacking up here above us. So 19,300. If we look at the pivot points right now, what do we got? What are we looking at? What's the plan? Everybody wants to know, are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? Which way, Patrick? Well, let's pull up the bigger picture. Yesterday, a big move up, down, into kind of the overnight holding, pushing back up here. We're in this range, big range here, that 370 area acting as a resistance. And then the support down here, 19,000 or so, 19,100 overnight, the support. The Friday low there, 19,070 area. So right now, push it back up. We got the VWAP down there. We got pivot points to look at. We got all types of fun stuff. And, well, it is time to party. If we look at the chart right now, looking at the chart here, pull it up, pull it up. Looking at the chart, what do we got? What do we got? We had some numbers come out at 9 o'clock this morning, actually. And then we've got Jolt's job opening numbers, big numbers. This will be the most important numbers of the day. Consumer confidence as well at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. news, we got the Jolts, we got the news, we got all types of fun stuff. Pulling up the economic calendar here on onlypropfirms.com. Don't be afraid to check it out. It's free. Every day this is the first thing I do every morning. I check out onlypropfirms.com, economic calendar there. And you can see right now, 10 o'clock, consumer confidence, Jolt's job opening, some numbers there at 10:30 as well. And then tomorrow is going to be I think tomorrow's big news day. We got employment, we got PMI, we got pending home sales, and then we've got the Fed funds target rate coming out there at 2 o'clock as well. So it's going to be a good day. And then, what is that? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, we got continuing jobless claims. Friday, we've got unemployment numbers. Oh, buddy. Lots of numbers this week. Lots of numbers. And we got those Jolts job openings coming out there at 10 o'clock today. So we'll see how this plays out today. You guys make some money yesterday? Everybody green yesterday? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What a pretty remarkable, I don't know if it's about remarkable, but a pretty amazing bounce yesterday off of that 160 pivot point. You can see that push back up for about 150 points to the upside. So the bottom yesterday, pretty much like right after I stopped streaming, we sold off and then we ripped back up there. So you got to love that. You got to love when you walk away at 10:30, 10:45, the market moves down basically 200 points and then moves back up 150 points. So you got to love that. You just got to love it when you think, you got to love it. You got to love it. Austin Clark, I'm red 3 days in a row. Well, let's break that. Let's break that. 3 days in a row, red. It's time to be green, Austin Clark. Today is the day. We got the VWAP down there, 19,200s. You got all that liquidity up there, the 85s on the book map. 19,285 to look at here. It's time to party. Either way, it's freaking Turbo Tuesday. You get the turn it up for what? So Get a little bit of music playing up in here. Get the party started. The dollar right now, DXY, just not really looking too hot right now. Dollar up at the highs. Nasdaq up here at the highs. The Nasdaq and the dollar lately have been doing some funny stuff, so let's see how this goes. VWAP down there, 19,200. Small gap to the downside, correct. If you look here on the QQQ right now, we have a small gap to the downside, which would put us back to the VWAP on the Nasdaq as well. Not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea there. We got that big gap from last Wednesday still. I think it might take it maybe tomorrow after the Fed rate decision news there. We got that big old gap there from last week when we sold off. There was I think what earnings came out. Tesla, Google earnings came out last week. The market gapped down. So big old gap to the upside there. Right now, the Nasdaq really kind of looking like she wants that 85 level there. On the book map right now, all that liquidity sitting up there. 85s, 45 contracts for now. See what happens. Still got plenty of time here till the market opens, about 18 minutes. 18 minutes to party. If you guys haven't hit that like button, you know what to do. Blow it up. It's free to like. Since we held some big support so far and we're at the end of the month, do I think that we're gonna rip up 1,000 points in the next 2 days? Well, let's look at the chart. Pulling up the monthly candle here. 1,000 points back up to the high of that candle in the next 2 days. I don't know about that. Might be a little much, but not sure the monthly candle really gives me much idea here, to be honest. Kind of still just in this bear flag though on the daily chart. You know, below that 370 level, bears are in control. We get back above that 370 level, there's a pretty quick rip back up. So, see how it goes. Crypto Alliance, do you ever trade pre-market? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends on the price action. Right now, dollar selling off. Nasdaq back up there above the 70s. Got all that liquidity up there at the 85s to get tested. There right now. Looking at the daily chart, we're in this range. Like I talked about, I don't know if I talked about it with you guys in the live stream or if I talked about it when I was filming videos for the new course, but I think I made a very good point to talk about this idea that when we're inside the range of a previous day, expect, you know, some choppy action there. So we're very much in the range from yesterday still. We took out the low of yesterday overnight and then popped back up there, 19,269s. We got this high, that 370 area up there. So get above that 370 area, who knows? We can start to rip up here, but right now, pretty much in that range there. So if we break 19,400 back up to the 19,600, I don't think that's, you know, too far out of the realm of possibilities here. You can see on the 15-minute chart, the pivot points, 19,353 to the upside, 19,497 after that. So we got resistance there, 370, 350 right there as well. We will be looking for opportunities and let it play. Patrick, based on your experience, when is the best time for liquidity? The best time for liquidity? I mean, the liquidity is always there. I think the best time for trading was pretty much between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, really, in terms of volume. The better moves happening. Patrick, you have a child. How old is he? He's 12. Oh, I don't really consider him a child anymore. He's like a little person. Little man. Little dude. Little bro. Little bro. You can see here on the ES as well. The ES, the Nasdaq, both holding up there. And we'll see what happens. FX on Tropy, Rip saying that he didn't lose anything today. Well, that's weird. I thought you had a screenshot of him hitting max loss today. I guess when you're trading combines and trading evaluations all the time, it doesn't really matter if you lose. Ooh, low blow. Is that a low blow? That was a low blow. I'm sorry. Let's not start out with the negativity. Are you going to teach your son to trade futures? Everyone always asks me this. I don't really think so. I would hope that he doesn't need to trade futures, that I'm successful enough in life that he doesn't need to worry about trading. All right, the Nasdaq. If this was, if it was 10 o'clock, I'd be taking this trade for that push up there above the 80s. But since it's 9:15, I'm not taking the trade. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to push up there and take out that fucking liquidity. God damn it, Junior. God damn it. Am I married? I am not married. $285 liquidity up there. I hate this type of shit when you're sitting here and you're like trying to be patient and you're waiting and you see this setup. You're like, well, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for a breakout there. And then you don't take it, and then the market goes right to that level that you were looking for. So, YOLO. YOLO. Oh, lordy, lordy. I don't know what it is, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the amount of people watching live streams on YouTube, you know what it might be? It might be that people are spread out more. I've noticed that even like Tanya Trades, all the other live streamers, myself included, having a little less viewership. I think there's just so many people live streaming right now, so just spreading the crop thin, spreading it thin. It's also summer. Yeah, maybe it's summertime. That's what it is. I don't know. I do feel. Do retail traders worry about the summertime? It's the industry, man. The industry's dying. I'm gonna be out of vacation. I'm gonna be out of a job soon. I don't know what I always, sometimes I think about that. I'm like, what would I do? Like, what would be a normal job for Patrick Wieland to do? What could I do? What could be like a normal job for me? I don't even know. I don't even know. What would be a good job for me to do? Car salesman. Oh, God. Oh, God. Public relations. Be a plumber. Strip club owner. There you go. I could be a strip club DJ. On the main stage, we got Brittany coming up next on the main stage. Get those dollar bills out because Brittany likes to party. I'd be a fisherman. There's not that much money in that, to be honest. Back to roofing. I would never go back to roofing. Not that I'm against it, but it's too fucking hot out there. Too fucking hot out there, man. Luckily for me, I've got my retirement right here. I got my $500,000 retirement sitting right there. So worst come to worst, I'll sell the cars. I'll move to some very small country in the middle of nowhere. Some uncharted spot, and I'll just live like a king for the rest of my life. Live like a king. The cars are not a depreciating asset for anybody that's wondering. I had some guy the other day talking so much shit about the cars. They're already paid off. They're paid cash. I know y'all broke. Y'all out there financing your Honda Accords and your fucking Toyota fucking Priuses. But Big Daddy over here, he pays cash. He pays cash. Pretty sure they depreciate because of inflation. Not pretty sure not. Pretty sure not. Don't you worry about me, buddy. I don't know why people love to give me advice. So you don't claim any depreciation tax deduction? Well, they're a tax write-off as a marketing expense. There's a reason they're behind me on every live stream. It's free money. Instead of buying a billboard or running ads in the newspaper, I bought cars. Yee! I mean, the IRS can listen all they want. It's not illegal. You think when Nike or any of these big companies sponsors an event or pays money to have their logo on something, they don't write it off as a marketing expense? What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single month? About 600,000. 600,000 was my best month ever. Are we looking for longs at open? Well, we're looking. That's for sure. We're definitely looking. Where'd my VWAP go? Holy. Why is my VWAP so far away now? Was the VWAP always down there? Did I change something? Did something happen? I feel like the VWAP moved. VWAP right now, 19,200 is down there. The 15-minute chart breaking out here. There's a bunch of liquidity sitting at the 85s. 85 liquidity up there. think there's a very, very high likelihood that we break to the upside, at least through that 85. Take out that 85 liquidity there at open. We'll see what happens. Patrick, your best job would be an electrician. Why the fuck would I be an electrician? Nothing against electricians, but I don't know. I don't know if that's the best job for me. I mean, like, even if the, you know, the YouTube doesn't work out, I could still get like a good job doing something. I mean, I'm pretty smart, you know. I'm not dumb. I don't have, you know, like, I could do other stuff in life. Back to filming, I guess. Oh, that would suck. I'm too old to go back to filming. I can't go backwards in life. I gotta go forwards. Always forwards, baby. Going back to filming would be going backwards. Nothing against filming, but I feel like I left filming at a good time and now I'm doing other things, so. Have you been watching the Olympic surfing? I have not. I saw that my buddy, actually, Shane Dorian, is the USA Olympic surfing coach. I saw that they're all in Tahiti right now. John Florence. I could be a knives salesman. Holy crap. Look at this pop right here. Look at them trapping. They're trapping, boys. The 85 area on the book map, 47 contracts sitting there. How are the super gummies? They're pretty good. They're actually like almost too good. Like you kind of want to eat all of them. They're very tasty. But you got to remind yourself that they're not a snack. Wow. That hurts. And there you go. 85's getting taken out there on the book map. We saw that 85 level. We saw that 85 level. There it goes. Told you I was pretty confident they'd take out that 85 level. And there she is, 88 high. We still got 2 minutes till the market opens. Fishing influencer makes more money. It doesn't actually. Fishing influencers, I probably make more in 1 month than large fishing influencers make in an entire year. I know plenty of fishing influencers who don't make anywhere near the amount of money that I make. Well, Nasdaq 300 up there next, 19,300. Look at this thing. So annoying when it does this shit. So fucking annoying. All right, Nasdaq breaking out here. Let's see what happens when the market opens up. We got a pivot point all the way up there, 350s. We know that 370 area is gonna be something to get through resistance-wise. We got less than 30 seconds. We got numbers coming out here at 10 o'clock. It's gonna be a good day, my friends. Put your hands in the air. Get ready. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Market about to open. It's time to make some money. I do not anchor my my VWAP. Those are my VWAP settings. Oh, look at that. Nasdaq just loves to play games with everybody, don't they? Just to sucker everybody into getting long there at open. Just drop it right down. You gotta love the Nasdaq. All right, dipping straight down there now. Wow. Wow. Will she push up there to the 300s next? What a reversal off that low there. The 2-minute candle about to close. What a range. What a fucking range. I think if this gets over 300, it's a rocket ship to the upside. Start squeezing. We're already through the overnight high. There's a bunch of liquidity stacked up there now. Break 300 strong, go straight up there. You got 41 contracts sitting there at the 300s. Tell me that don't break. Tell me 300 don't break. Phew. So that 19,000, it was 98 was the high there on that candle. Get this push straight through the 300s now. $300 on the book map right now, trying to get through there. Testing 19,300, 19,300. Lordy, lordy, the volatility right here. $300 up, trying to break through there. Watch that 300 break here. There's 300 breaking. Just stuck here below 300 for now. Consolidating. Still not really dropping, just kind of sitting right below 300. I think that's getting primed. Primed. Will we get that rip, that 20, 30 point rip through the 300s now? Market having trouble for now. The Dow's going straight up. The ES is straight up. Nasdaq stuck here below 300. Still holding that 80 level. I think as long as they can hold that 80 level, we're all right. For the longs to get through 300. Below 80, not too hot. All that liquidity still stacking up there above 300. You got liquidity there at the 310s. I see the people in the chat talking shit right now about the idea of the Nasdaq going up. That's okay. It's all good. Doesn't hurt me. $310 on the book map to get through there next. Up there through the 310s now. Nasdaq still pushing. Is the chat still talking shit? Nasdaq now up 20 points. We got news coming out here at 10 o'clock. Went up to a high of 1975. Nasdaq back down here again. Back to that 280 level. I don't like that below 280s here, so. I think below that 280 level, we could start filling that gap there next. All right, there's that 280 break down there to the 260s now. There's 250, 240. We got the 230 pivot point down there. Get some acceleration through the 50s. Beautiful. How's the straight up comment aging? They said, well, I was long, sold for the push of the 20s, shorted here below the 80s, taking profit down there at the 40s. And there you go. I literally said on the stream before this move happened to look for gap fill below that 280 level. We're going down there, 246, 463. And Nasdaq bouncing right off the VWAP, off of the pivot point right there. We got news coming out at 10 o'clock. We've now got the 15-minute range. We broke the 15-minute range, which was also the obviously the low of that candle right there. Right now, sitting there 250s. We can wait till this news comes out at 10 o'clock. All right, the 15-minute range turning into resistance. We still got that gap fill here on the QQQ 463s. Looking at the close on the Nasdaq from the day before. Where'd we close at? Dee-dee-dee-dee. We closed yesterday around that 19,200 area, so just trying to be patient until this news comes out here. We got news coming out. The best thing you could do right now is to stay patient. Best thing you could do, stay patient. Had to go to the bathroom. Drink too much water. $19,200. There's a 56 contracts sitting down there right now. We got news coming out here in 5 minutes. News in 5 minutes. Somebody said, is it a 1 minute bull flag or are you tripping? You tripping, dog. Dennis is tripping. Dennis, why are you tripping? Do you know if you're streaming Power Hour today? Probably not. I don't really, it's like, I never know if I'm gonna stream Power Hour or not, because it just depends on if I'm bored or not. It depends on my mood. If I'm in a good mood, maybe I'll stream it. Maybe if if I'm not in a good mood, I'll say, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. So. LOL, you called this big short while you were saying we are going up. I called 19,220. Well, you know what? The real question is, why the fuck are you here? If you're so goddamn good at trading, then go fuck yourself. Go find a little dark hole to climb into and then fuck yourself. How about that? I made money, so you know, like, congratulations. You called a short. You called it. Oh my God. You called it. You fucking called it so good. What am I gonna do now? What's funny is when I said if the market pulls back below, if we lose the 280s, we're gonna fill the gap. So I guess I also said it. So, you know, I guess, you know, I'm also a genius. You know, I guess I'm also a genius. I don't know. What can I say? You know, I guess I'm just a genius as well. That 280 was a key level for the bulls to hold. We couldn't hold 280. Well, there you go. Gap is filled. You know, if you guys haven't hit that like button, help me out. Blow up the like button. Help me out. It's free to like. I don't ask for much. Are you waiting for a retrace to VWAP for a short? No, I'm just waiting for this news to come out. Not Duck said, I'm dumb. Why was the 280 important? What's the low of these candles? 78, 83, 76. So basically, if we lose the low of these candles, that 80 level, where's the next probable spot to pull back? So, hey. News coming out in 1 minute. 1 minute! How many trades do you take per day? It just depends really on the day, to be honest. I don't really have an average. Some days more than others, some days 1 or 2. Honestly, really just depends on the, you know, just depends on the price action that day, for example. The news is out. Here we go. Right now, popping up here to the VWAP again. There's a bunch of liquidity stacked up there, the 200s or so. Oh, well, you look at that. Straight down through the 200s now. 79s. Apex is denying payouts. Guys, where are you here? Like, just because your favorite influencer on Twitter doesn't know how to trade and he got his payout denied does not mean that Apex is denying payouts across the board. People are getting paid out. DK Presents got an 18,000 payout. No problem earlier this month. The biggest issue right now is that the loudest and most annoying people are the ones that are sitting there complaining and bitching about how Apex denied their payouts because they don't trade, they dollar cost average, they break all the rules, they do stupid shit, you know? So, I don't know. The people who are happy, the people that are getting paid out, they're not the ones that are sitting on Twitter crying about it. So, denying any payout is still stupid. Guys, hey, Apex is not like they're not fucking Bank of America. You know, they're not like, they have no duty to just give everybody free money. They're not, you know, it's not fucking Joe Biden just giving everybody $1,000 whenever they request a payout. Apex is a business. If you want Apex to pay you out, follow the rules, follow the plan. You know, like, I just think it's so funny when everybody bitching about, oh my God, Apex is such a scam because people got paid out. People are getting denied. Their payouts are denied. I'm like, well, majority of people are still getting paid out. The people that are getting their payouts denied are not following the rules. You know, hit up Joe Biden. You know, if you got some student debt or you got problems, he'll help you. No problem. All right, so Nasdaq moving on down. We filled the gap there beautifully. The next pivot point is going to be 19,000 to the downside there. The low from the overnight here. Monday, low down there, 19,090. Bunch of liquidity down there at the 50s for now. See what happens with that 19,200 level again. The stream is lagging? How's the stream lagging? Make sure you refresh your computer. Nasdaq ripping back up. Look at this thing. Oh, lordy. What does that even mean? Big lag. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. I'm on my phone right now. Mic check, mic check. I'm on my phone right now. Mic check, mic check. I'm on my phone right now. Mic check, mic check. I'm on my phone right now. Works fine for me. Nasdaq right back up there to the VWAP. Look at this thing ripping right now. If you look at the 15-minute candle, look at this thing. I think the bulls are back, baby. Let's see what happens. If we get up there back above this 15-minute candle here and start to push back up, we filled the gap there on the Nasdaq now. She's a ripper. Right now, trying to push back above the VWAP here. VWAP turns into support. We got that pivot point right there. 234. 234 pivot there. Got some buyers trying to step in here, 225s. I can see that 240 area get taken out and then see what happens. That 240, 250 area for longs to get above. As of right now, we're still stuck here below the VWAP, stuck below that pivot there at the 230s. So Nasdaq retesting 200s again here. We'll see what happens at this 200 level. Will it turn into resistance again? Resistance or support. Looks like support for now. Pivot point there at the 33s to get through. Big seller just popped up there at 210s. 70 contracts at the 210s now. He's trying to sell. He's moving the price down right now. Look at him. The 210 area breaking through there. Back up to the VWAP again. We got to get that VWAP area, the 230 area cleared out again. One more time for the bulls. VWAP touched. If we get above 230, let's see if we get that push straight up there to the 40s again. There we go, through the 30s, up there to the 40s. There's your 10 points. $245, the high there. Little double top, definitely not good there at the 240s. Testing back down into here now. If this starts to break to the downside, basically that 200 level, key level now. $19,200 send us, there's a pivot point down there, 19,089s. That 169 area down there. When you see liquidity on the book map, do you interpret it as support, resistance to trade a bounce off of, or do you see it as a breakout continuation? I normally just trade the volume. I'm only really trading, looking at the book map to see those levels. Like, let's say I'm in a trade, I see a bunch of liquidity at like the 240s. Well, then I like kind of look to see those levels get taken out. You know. Thomas Angels, Patrick, I've seen clowns, I've listened to charlatans, I've seen good ones, and I've seen bad ones. And I thank you for being a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. I appreciate you. Or one thing that I do want to make very clear, guys, is that the Nasdaq loves to do fake outs. The Nasdaq loves to do exactly what you think it's going to do, but the opposite, obviously. Do the opposite of what you think it's going to do, just to then do what you thought it would do, if that makes sense. So, like, you think, oh, it's going to sell off, and then all of a sudden it starts popping back up. You change your thought process, and before you know it, the market's now selling off. So you really have to avoid... But it's hard to say, but it's like you basically like have to play the game knowing that the market's trying to trap, right? The market's trying to trick you. The market's trying to basically be like, Patrick, it's time for you to get out, time for you to get in. So it's important to just understand that. It's not personal. You know, it's not that the market is trying to fuck you over. It's just the way that it goes. Patrick, if you can try to play the trap every time, it isn't a bad strategy. I agree with you. I think this starts to move down once we lose that 200 support there. Get down into here. We lose 200, let's try to move down into this level next. Let's see if it works out. It's working. Down there to the 180s now. After that, 65 liquidity down there. 70. The low of those candles, 65. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I just want to see my little circle get hit. Ooh. Nasdaq loves to do that shit right there. Just pop it right back up just to screw you. Just to screw you right there, Nasdaq. Now the dollar is pulling back. We're taking out this low, right? Right? What does the dollar have to do with the Nasdaq? So the DXY is the dollar, the basically the purchasing power of the dollar, right? DXY, the purchasing power when the dollar increases in value or decreases in value, it makes the goods that you need to run a business like Nvidia and all that more expensive, buying and selling. I'm not a macroeconomist, okay? I just trade, man. If the dollar goes up, the Nasdaq goes down. It's the inverse. The meet and greet. Where should we do a meet and greet at? What city? Miami. Well, either way, the move down from the 200s now has paid about 300 points. 300 points. 30 points. Sorry, 30 points. Universal Orlando. Yeah. Let's go to Disney World. We're going to Disney World. Patrick Wieland takes over Disney World. All right, so as we wait here to see how this plays out, I'm trying to see if this is gonna make that move down to my little circle. Right now on the day, we got a bunch of accounts, $800, and then 3 accounts with $2,000. So, yeah, we're making some money. You can see here also in Take Profit Trader, this is a pro account, funded account, no trades, and then this one little red. So, Take Profit Trader, 9,000, 36. Those are evaluation. These 2 accounts are evaluations. This is a funded, and 1 evaluation, 1,700. Just got messed up on a copy trade there, but that's pretty good. 9,000 in 1 account, and then 2,000, 3 accounts, 800 in 10 accounts. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good for a YouTuber. It's pretty good for a YouTuber. All right, there's 65 liquidity down there just wanting to get taken out. Watch it. Watch it happen right here. 65 sitting down there. 61 contracts about to sell through there. Hit my little circle of death to the downside. Then I'm rich. Do you copy trade or trade each different? I copy trade 10 accounts. And then there's that 65 break. Like I said, 65 is breaking through there. Gotta move my circle over just a little bit, you know. Taking a little longer than I was hoping for. But still, from the 200 level, that's 40 points to the downside. 40 points to the downside there, so. Oh, come on. Hit my little circle. You won't do it. You won't do it, Nasdaq. Right now, do you win more money with YouTube or with trading? OnlyFans definitely is the most profitable. Down there to a low so far of 54 now. That's 46 points from the 200 area that we were talking about earlier, 19,200. I just want to do a little recap here. Little recapper. Right, let's do a little recap. We had the break below the 280s. Down there for 100 points, the downside. We had, what was another? We were talking about this trade back above the 30s, a little 10-pointer. That actually did 15 points there. We had this trade earlier, 300 up there, 20 points. This trade right here, 19,200, 40 points. So, I mean, you could go and you could watch some other idiot on YouTube, you know, and then you could, I don't know what they do, but you could do that. You could go watch some other person on YouTube, or you could just be smart and watch the #1 day trader on YouTube. Come on. If you had a choice between watching the #1 day trader or watching the #2, who are you gonna watch? Who are you gonna watch? Is Tanya's short looking to get covered down there at the 130s? Right where she's watching my live stream. Oh, yeah. Hey, are you looking for a long in this setup? Fuck no! The fuck you talking about looking for a long? Come on. What are you talking about looking for a long? Fuck no, we're not looking for a long. Five-minute chart right now. moving down, down, down. It's hard to be looking for a long when the trend is what? Down, down, down for now. If this reverses, sure, maybe it reverses back up here. Maybe we do, who knows? But think about it like this. If it reverses back up, you know there's a lot of resistance here at this level. I'm not trying to do nothing. I want the trend to tell me what is going on. If I'm looking for a long, I'm not looking for a long off the bottom. I'm just not. I'm really not. So.
When 50 points, that's...
$155. If I was looking for a long, when would I get long now? I wouldn't get long until we got back above the VWAP up there, honestly. I don't really care. Like, if this starts to push back up, I don't want it. Right? There's no reason. I don't need to do anything here. No reason to be long down here. Just no reason. Sure, try to pick the bottom. But try to do that over and over, you're gonna lose in the long run. There is no reason to be buying the long down there. There's no reason for that. Right? Like, why? There's no reason for that. Don't be stupid. Again, I'm giving you guys so much fucking good information here. It blows my mind. You know? Blows my mind. Even if we form an uptrend on like the 1 to 3 minute, but still below the VWAP, there's no reason. Guys, you don't need, here, look, think about it. Like, if we push back up there, like, it's too much of a chance that we roll off. It would just be a very bearish move as long as we're below this area. Think about that. Just stay out. Don't try to pick the fucking bottom. Look at the low on that candle now, 44. From the 200s down there to the 44. 60 points. Look at the 15-minute chart. Like, why? Why try to get long here? I think the only place you want to get long now at this point if we break above here. Well, where are we at? Where are we at, boys? Where are we at? Where are we at right now? Where? Remember earlier when we drew this? Remember this? Where's it at? I gotta go back. There we go. There we go. What was the reason that you drew that circle? Just the idea of kind of pulling back into this previous area of breakout potential there. Look at it. Where's the longs at? Where are the longs at? Where are the longs at? Where'd you go? Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby. shake and bake. Look at that. From the 280s now, you're up over 150 points. 150 points there. Remember, this live stream is free, so if you haven't already hit that like button, help out the channel here. Somebody in the chat asked, now up. Carolina, why are you worried about if it goes up? You should be locking in your profit from the short. You know, what the fuck? Why are you worried about if it goes back up now? Y'all should be rich. Ain't nobody in the chat right now should be thinking about the next trade. You should be thinking about how much fucking money you made, and you should be sitting back laughing right now. You should be laughing. You should be fucking motherfucking laughing. Those are my pivot points. If you're not sitting here right now laughing, then get the fuck out of here. You should be sitting here laughing right now. I don't want nobody in the chat going, Patrick, what should I be doing right now? I told you to get in short at 19,200. I told you to short at the 19,280s. We did it live here on YouTube. Green, right? We're doing it live every day. Look at this, another 9,000. I can't even point at it. It's somewhere on the chart. The money, it hurts. The money hurts. Come on. I'm trying to help you people. I'm literally trying to help you. I'm giving you the golden motherfucking ticket. I'm giving you the golden motherfucking ticket. Think about that. It's a golden ticket. Your boy, Patrick Wieland, gives you these opportunities from the 280s. Do the math. From the 280s down there to the 19,120s. Maybe you didn't hold the whole way. That happens. Hey, it happens. Maybe you shorted here below the 19,200s. That's 100 points. If you're not sitting here right now wondering how much money, 9,000. Oh, the profits. If you're not making money right now and you're not already rich, then just get the fuck out of here. We got no time for your bullshit. Yes, the market is pushing back up right now, but who the fuck cares? Think about it. Who the fuck cares? You should already be rich. You know? Rich. You know? Just to kind of recap here before I walk away. I'm done for the day. But basically, you know, those resistance areas held in resistance. We had the bear flag. If you want to learn more about this style of trading, don't you worry. I've got a course coming out. It's going to be expensive. Very, very expensive. But I'm telling you, the value is there. Right? The value is there. Hey, you ain't rich, but you had a solid day. That's what it's all about, my friend. Every day. I've been trading for 7 years now. And if I just went back in time and I took those small profit days and I didn't do stupid shit and I didn't fuck around and I didn't get greedy, I would have at least 10x more money. 10x. I'd have at least 10x more money if I didn't fuck around. You know, you want to find out, fuck around. You don't want to find out, don't fuck around. Trade the good setups, let it play out for you. And think about it like this, like if you didn't crush this setup here from the 19,200s, if you didn't crush it and you missed out on it because whatever reason, I don't know, you had fear, you didn't think you were going to take the trade, whatever it is, whatever your problem is, you should be asking yourself, if you didn't want to take this trade right here, if you didn't think this was the good setup to take, like this breakdown setup with the low right there and everything, if you didn't have that all planned out, then why the fuck are you sitting down here trying to trade this? You know, think about that. Think about that. Pat, you're losing your hair, my friend. Well, go fuck yourself, Robert. I got more hair on my balls than you got on your forehead. God. Any man that is gonna fucking waste time, think about it. His life, he only lives, I don't know, how many days does Robert live total in his whole entire life? Maybe he lives 18,000 days. He spent a motherfucking minute of his life to go on YouTube and write that Patrick's losing his hair. You know what? I'll cut my motherfucking hair off and be bald and still be richer, still be better looking, still get more girls, still have a bigger boat than anybody. I ain't worried about it. You know, I ain't fucking worried about it. You think I give a fuck about my hair? I will motherfucking shave this hair off so motherfucking quick. I give zero fucks. God. 19,100. We got that pivot point down there at the 89s. One thing that I want to talk about too really quickly is why I really love these types of setups, right? Why do we love these types of setups? Because we have a really good idea if we do start to sell down, right? If we can't hold here, where do we go? Where would we go? Think about it. Well, there's almost like, I don't want to say 100% chance, but there's a really good fucking chance. A very, very good chance that what? That we at least move down to that low, that previous low. If we do turn it into a double bottom, we at least know, right? We know there's 40 points. There's 40 points just to go. I wish you could see my fingers. You can't see my fingers on there, but there's 40 points from the 200 just down there to the lows. So even if there is a double bottom, you still know you're going to at least be able to move move it on down, move your stop loss, move it on down there, lock in 20 points. You see there's a great target there. And also, you know, hey, guess what? The market loves to trap. Where does the market love to trap? Market loves to trap below these highs, these lows, you know, it loves to kind of drop below it and give you opportunities. So look, the market kind of double bottom, a little bit of a trap there for a moment. It did continue lower, but if you're shorting here at the 200s, you know that there's a very good chance that even if we do get that double bottom down there, you can still lock in some profits. And then you know that if we continue lower, well, hey, it's fucking, you're just sitting in the money at that point. You're sitting in the motherfucking money, right? You're sitting in the motherfucking money. Don't make it hard, man. It hurts me. It literally hurts. It hurts. I got to put my glasses on. It hurts so much sometimes because my brain hurts. I see these motherfuckers on YouTube, these idiots on Instagram, Twitter, wherever the fuck they're at, and the shit that they talk about, like, why? Why do you make trading so hard, so difficult? Why? This shit, it don't need to be hard. I read a thing the other day about one of the most successful traders ever, right? I don't know fucking exactly how successful it was. But the guy made a shit ton of money trading over his years. And he literally said, he's like, all I do is I follow the trend. That's all he does. You know? That's all he does. He's like, I'm a trend trader. If the market goes up, I get long. If it goes down, I get short. He doesn't try to predict. He don't give a fuck about what's happening with Apple earnings. He don't care about none of that. You trade the chart, you trade the trend, get rid of all the bullshit. Stop trying to figure out which way the market's going to go, because the market's going to go whichever way it's going to fucking go without your input. You know, the market is going to go wherever it's going to go without your fucking input. It don't care what your opinion is. It don't care that you think that the monetary policy or, you know, that Apple, Nvidia, it don't give a fuck. So, guys, just trade. Just trade the trend. Get rid of your feelings. Get rid of your ideas. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You know? Get rid of the shit. Focus on the trend. The trend is your friend. What's the trend at? Look at this 5-minute chart. You're like, oh man, Patrick, I'm confused. Patrick, what should I do? Get rid of all the indicators. Like, what are you gonna do? What? You know? I don't know. I see some of the other shit out there, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm an idiot. I literally don't. I don't know, like, am I a fucking moron, or is everybody else a fucking moron? I still can't figure that out. I ask myself that every day. Every day I wake up and I'm like sitting here and I'm looking around and I'm like, I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. Honestly, I just can't figure it out sometimes. I just can't figure out am I a fucking moron, or is everybody else a fucking moron? I just can't figure it. I can't figure it out. You know, I really can't. It blows my mind sometimes. And then you got guys like this guy. You got this guy on fucking on YouTube telling everybody, look at this shit. I can't even, so bad, I can't even pull it up. He's over here buying the top. Rips over here, classic. I love his facial. This is the best. He's short. I mean, he was long trying to buy that 70 area this morning, but this is the best. It fucking reverses. But his face, the face. This is the best. Look at this. Look at that face. Look at that. He's like, how is this happening? Why? Oh man, the best. The best. Oh man, the best. And then the next frame. Oh, the best is that he's still trading on combines. I don't get it. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. If you're so good at, I don't like, why are you still trading combines? It makes no sense. Why? You know, I just don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. All right, another bear flag forming here. Will we get the breakdown? Oh, buddy. By the way, I'm done trading, but just letting you guys see. Again, remember, bear flags go up, bull flags go down. You know. So, it's time. Time to walk away. My son's in town right now. I got my son for the next 2 weeks. So we'll, I don't know what we're going to do today. Maybe go and, God. This Hamptons promo. This bro is running he's in the Hamptons. He's in the fucking Hamptons. I can't tell if he's trolling us or what. If I posted a photo of me in the Hamptons with a nice watch at the dock, 50% off first payment. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. That was funny. All right. So congratulations. Big thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow. Once again. Don't you worry. We're coming back every day. We're here to get that money. I'm going to keep on getting that money until the day I die. If I'm ever not here on the live stream, it means I'm dead. So hopefully, would you guys, if I was thinking if I had a funeral, you know, maybe they could live stream the funeral. You know, and could be a thing. The most watched ever live stream of a funeral. We got to break records, you know. You'd watch it? Would you guys watch the live stream of my funeral? I hope so. That's I feel like that's always the one thing you think about when you're still alive. You're like, man, who's gonna come to my funeral? Who's coming to my funeral? I don't know. It better be live on YouTube though. It better be fucking live on YouTube. All right, the Nasdaq sitting here, bear flag playing out. Let's see if it breaks to the 20s. Move on down there to that pivot point next. 89.90 level. 19,100. There's 50 contracts sitting there. Will it hit? Pivot 89's down there. That 19,157 contracts sitting down there. She's trying. The one thing that I don't like about these types of setups when the market is like, it's just not a lot of pushback up, right? So I'm just like, I'm not sure that there's been a lot of buyers who have stepped in here and are going to help this really sell, right? I'm just like, whereas on this move, you get a lot of pressure pushing back up, buyers stepping in, buyers stepping back in. We trap to the upside, and then you see how nicely just kind of a dump down. Where right now, this is the 2-minute chart. Right now, it's like we're really just kind of like right there. You know, we could just kind of chop around. Could just chop around there a little bit more. The 15-minute range today, did it play out perfectly? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. You know, the one thing that I worry about the most is when I do release the new course, I'm a little afraid. I feel like people are going to be like, oh, it's too simple, right? It's too simple. Patrick, it's too simple. It's just like, I paid all this money and your strategy is too simple. Well, there's your 15-minute chart. There's your 15-minute break of the range there. And look at that. From the 250s down there to the 124s. 15-minute range. Did it play out perfectly? I think so. I think so. I think so. All right, it's been fun. It's been fun, my friends. I'm gonna go to Chipotle. It's time. If you guys haven't hit that like button, help me out. We got 600 likes here on the stream. We can do better. And see, this is exactly what I was worried about, this choppy type of action. It's just not enough pressure, right? This setup here, when you go from 165 back up there to the 240s, people are like, they start buy. And then if we start to break the downside, all those buys turn into sells. So that's why you get that momentum to the downside better. Whereas down here, you know, these people they're sitting down there. They're not selling yet because there hasn't been enough of that. If we do, you know, break through here, maybe they start selling. But I like when we get more of a bounce before that break to the downside. More bounce up, and then that break to the downside is going to be a stronger bounce. It's going to be a stronger sell because the fact that everybody kind of jumps back in there and try to get the long bounce, and then this is here. So maybe at 11 o'clock this does move down, but we'll see. Michael, how did you do today? I missed the stream. We lost everything, Michael. It's time to sell. One Lambo, one McLaren for sale, fire sale. If anybody wants to buy it, just let me know in the comments. I can't afford to live anymore. So there it is. All right, I got things to do, people to see, places to be. So see you guys on the flip side tomorrow morning, Wild Wednesdays. Let's do it, baby. Peace to the Middle East. Love you guys. Peace, 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 peace.